OriginClear, breakthrough water cleanup technology. They're a publicly traded company. Their stock symbol is OOIL, OriginClear.com. You know, there's a whole nother vertical here that we haven't talked about ever with you on the show, Riggs, and that is the disaster water recovery. Talk about that, because you guys have teamed up to offer disaster water recovery to ServPro. Now, ServPro franchises, that's all they do. Riggs, talk about that.
Well, in fact, there's 1,800 of these franchises nationwide, and what they do is, if you're a business and you've been flooded, then you call in these guys and they go in and they completely clean things up. It's funded by the insurance. And usually what they've done until now is they take that water, you've been flooded, whatever, and they just put it in the sewer, or it gets sent off to some disposal. In this case, what we did in Oklahoma City, and I have a clip showing up, that you know, they went ahead and did that. There was floodwaters came, floodwaters receded. They did a bunch of water to clean it up. And then instead of throwing it away, they actually recycled it on the spot, and we ended up with a whole bunch of clean water and sludge. The clean water yesterday was safely disposed of to the city's satisfaction, and everybody was a winner. So that was a big win, because ServPro now is a new business.
Well, think about this. This demonstrated a number of things. First of all, ServPro is the nation's leading first responder to water damage.
There's some high technology.
It really is, and what you're seeing there is before and after what they did. But let me tell you what else is interesting. OriginClear, their business model is not driving these trucks up and doing this. It is a licensee model, much like the, boy, what was it, Dolby. Remember the Dolby stereo stuff? Dolby never built a stereo, did he, Riggs?
Well, thankfully, no, because you know, he got to have much more widespread adoption. In our case, and I want to make it clear, we're not working with ServPro corporate. We're working with one of the ServPro franchisees that is doing all this stuff. Yeah. But we're in a joint venture with a company called E3 that we've been working with for a while. And exactly right. We're not going to go into these markets ourselves. We are supportive. Yep. We license, we joint venture to get the technology out. In this case, it was a huge success, as you are able to see.
You know, can I just tell you also, you know, the thing I like about OriginClear is that you guys have these verticals: algae, oil, wastewater, and it seems you're always looking for a way to trim the sails. I mean, this is something we would have never talked about a year ago, but this is brilliant. This is a B2C. This is not B2B. This is legitimately, at the end of the day, B2C, because it almost brings you, and I hate to say the word retail, but it brings you a completely different audience, Riggs. Was this a surprise to you, or is this something you guys have been working on for a while?
Right. Well, you know, again, it's opportunistic. You know, all overnight successes take a decade to happen. Rusty knows that. Well, for him, it took 30 years.
Still waiting. Still patiently
By the way,
waiting.
Riggs will be here all week.
It'll happen.
2 shows on Saturdays.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Riggs.
Hey, hold on, my Skype.
So, but 10 years, did you guys have this in, was this in the sites though, Riggs?
No. Well, you know what it is that, you know, there's a million deals going on, and everybody's excited, and these things go on, and then one pops. In this case, the E3 guys were building this opportunity with ServPro franchisees. It took off, and we jumped on it. Now, what we're trying to do here is quickly scale up. There was those floods in Texas. There was the spill in Santa Barbara. Well, you need to have the equipment and the scale available on site, and now we've done the proof of concept. It was done in California by E3, and now we've done it in Oklahoma City, and now bigger and better things. We're super excited.
But Riggs, I have to ask you though, can you, is this the type, you know, that 9-mile oil slick that spilled crude oil on the California coastline? This is the type of ancillary business that could help events like that, correct?
That's correct, and in fact, a ServPro franchisee was bidding on that project, and with the right equipment, we'd be out there with a skimmer barge and so forth. Again, all this stuff, you know, it's not like software, which I used to do, where, you know, you can write code in a few weeks. You got to actually build the scale, and that's what it's about. Our team right now is in China, for example, working on a huge scale. I mean, the scale of these things is vast. China right now, people go to jail if they don't get the right EPA numbers on their tests. So we have unique opportunities. It's jail or OriginClear.
Well, you know, that's, you know, and I think that's the billboard that Russ, and that's the commercial you just cut, wasn't it, Russ?
Let me think about this for a minute.
I'm just going to say. Riggs, thank you so much once again. OriginClear, OriginClear.com, and you can follow them on Twitter.